Friday grocery haul, but it's a different grocery haul. I'm doing Aldi's. I asked weeks and weeks ago, after a lot of people were saying, this is really good at Aldi's, I think Aldi's are really good, and I've done an Aldi's haul months ago, and I compared Coles to Aldi's. That's not what I'm doing today. I just done it mainly because my dog had a new dog groomer, and where she is, it wasn't worth me driving back here. It's going to be our future dog groomer for when we move, and I thought, well, I might just go into the local Aldi's and try it. Sometimes it's good to shake things up and you find new things and discover new things, and you guys have shared a few things, so I thought I would do it. Now, Aldi's has partnered up with me for a very small section of this video. They originally reached out wanting me to help them with or promote their Christmas curated 2021 range, and I did do some sharing of what they had at the Aldi store I went to, and I will share that with you up on here. The idea behind their new Christmas range, which I did really like, is the packaging and the quality. So I was given a couple of products. We have tried them. They are very, very nice, and actually a very good price, but I'm actually quite surprised. Similar ones that you can buy from other stores, you're probably looking at an extra $1.50 on top of what the Aldi's were selling them for. But I like the idea behind it, where the packaging is actually quite luxe. It's a very good price point. I think they start from $2.99 depending on what you purchase. But these could make like a good part of a hamper if you're going somewhere and you just want to provide like a little gift. You don't have to wrap these, which I think is good for wastage. You know, I'm pretty big on not wasting waste, whether it's food or landfill, whatever it might be, or if you can recycle, that's even a better way to do it. So they did partner with me for a couple of the curated items which were gifted, and I plan to cook with some of those this week, so I'm going to share them with you. I'll show you what Aldi's actually gave me. So I'm not gonna lie, there was 2 packets of these. These ones here are the pistachio and cranberry crisp breads. I actually wanna have them this weekend, like a little cheese board for husband and I. They also had this one gifted to me, which was the almond crisp bread. I sat down the other night while I was editing with a cup of tea and potentially just ate half the packet. They are really yum. That's my dog wanting to go out. So can't share that packaging with you because ate a lot and it went in the bin. They also gifted me this one here, which was the black cherry finishing vinaigrette or vinegar. I want to try this in a marinade. Now I am doing a roast this week. I'm going to share that. I'm actually going to be filming a week of dinners this week. Real kind of dinners. We're having leftovers tonight and you're going to see that tonight. But I want to try that in regards to like a salad dressing and a marinade. I'm thinking cherry, either doing like a lamb marinade or maybe chicken, I'm not too sure. And then they also gave me this here, which is the Mediterranean coriander and seed dukkha, depends on how you pronounce it. I know a lot of people don't like coriander. I actually don't mind it. I love dukkas. And I plan to do a vegetarian dish with this tonight, and I've actually already opened this one here. It smells really good. Really, really good. So I've got a nice recipe with that one I will share with you guys here, but I just thought it was like really, really nice packaging that it came in. So if you got like a Secret Santa, I think that could make like a nice little gift. If you're super lazy and run out of time, you know, grab that and turn it to a barbecue and be like, here you go. They had a really nice oil one that I almost got today, but I didn't because I'm working on getting the budget down. So today's groceries, I do need to pop out and buy steak, chicken breast and chicken mince. So I'm probably going to be bang on groceries this week. But this week I spent 88 and 89 cents for my groceries. There you go. And I've got a couple of other bits and pieces I'm going to pop out and get. Storms were coming. It was a hectic morning. I got this here. I'm going to turn you around and show you it. Some are recommendations by you. Some I randomly walked through and thought, oh, let's try it. Okay, so my usual dairy this week, I almost bought 4 of these. I got 3. I'm probably going to pop out this week and grab a 4th one because I've spent a bit more time at home. Kids are having milkshakes at the moment, so I'm probably going to need a 4th. I don't know if you can see the condensation coming off that. I need to do this quite quickly, so I do apologize. I got the kids this strawberry thick creamy yogurt this week. I don't know how thick it's going to be, if it'll fit in those little cinchy pouches. I'll know this afternoon. Greek yogurt, which I need. I've had this one before and we do like it. I don't think we've had this one, the Aldi spread. My husband prefers the Aldi spread. I love fresh bread and butter, like, you know, the good old fat, thickening the arteries butter. And you guys recommended the Beautifully Butterfree dairy spread, so I grabbed that one there. I've had their hummus dip before. I think they've changed the packaging, I don't know, but this looked like the most similar one that I used to purchase. It is really nice, so I grabbed that to have with some crackers because my son asked for a dip the other day because he had it at kindy, so I was like, sure, we can do a dip, let me go grab you one. I saw on an Instagram reel someone posted about cooking up these goose fat crispy roasting potatoes, and I am just gonna have to try them. He roasted them, took them out the oven, and then squashed them with a fork, and the outside was like a crispy chicken nugget and the inside looked like mashed potato. No idea, it could have been fake, I don't know, but they convinced me to purchase them. And if I really quickly try and look at my receipt, because Aldi's actually do a really good of categorizing everything into what it needs to be. The duck roasting fat potatoes, they were $3.99, so look, they're not cheap at all, but I had to give them a go. While I'm in this corner here, I'm going to show you the bread. So this looked really similar to the Abbott's Bakery bread that I buy from Coles. This is great. This was $2.49. The Abbott's one is $3.70. I'm really keen to see how long this stays like fresh for, how well it freezes, and then how well it toasts coming out of the freezer. But I thought that was a much better price point than the $3.80. And to be honest, if it's just as good, you may convince me to go out and buy like 4 loaves and just have them in the freezer for school next year for lunches. So that's quite a saving. We buy 2 loaves a week. That's over $2.40 a week just by changing my brand. And I could do that at the shops, swing through every 3 or 4 weeks, grab 4 or 5 loaves, and I could be set. We're doing a barbecue this week. That's why I need to go to the shops and get some chicken breast, chicken mince, and steaks. I want to use the coleslaw. I just got the plain coleslaw mix. My kids prefer a bit more plain, and this one was actually really finely cut. So I thought I'd grab that one there we go. I am doing a roast lamb this week, so I wanted some garlic to stuff into it and then to have around the veggies. I'm not going to use those potatoes. I will cook those potatoes separately on their own just to see what they are like. Talking about potatoes, these ones here, just the whitewash, oh excuse me, the whitewash potatoes, they were $1.79 a kilo, the cheapest ones there, and I thought that was a great price, so I grabbed them. We were out of Nutri-Grain, exactly the same price. I could get them at my Coles, so I grabbed those ones there. A little bit of fruit this week. My kids were actually quite picky last week, and I had a bit of fruit wastage. Well, not so much wastage, like I didn't cook up an apple pie, and I could have, so the apples did go off and we cut them up and put them into our compost heap. But I got a couple of mandarins, just a couple of apples. Bananas were a really good price point, a much cheaper price point, but green apples looked a little bit leathery, so I didn't grab those. I got a mango that probably needs to be eaten today. The only mangoes I like are the Kensington pie ones. They're a lot more sweeter and juicy, and I do prefer them. Tomatoes were a bit expensive, but that's okay, we roll with it. Cucumber was really cheap, but this one here definitely has a more leatherier skin than the Lebanese cucumber. The continental cucumbers do have a thicker skin on them, but there was 99 cents. I was like, you know what, let's try it. Maybe my son will like it. If not, I will go buy the continental cucumbers because he's having 4 or 5 slices of cucumber a day, which is great. I'm really liking his extending variety of food that he's trying. Blackberries as a treat for him. I think they were $3.49 a punnet, which I'm happy to pay. Usually they're around the $5 mark. And a huge one of strawberries, and they actually look like pretty good quality strawberries. So I'll get those prepped into the fridge. I did grab some crackers. Now I have had these crackers before and I love these. These are pretty much on par for me with the, what are they called? The peckish ones I get from like Coles or Woolies. These are just the brown rice crackers. It's got the perfect amount of salt. They're really tasty. Dip them in the hummus dip and we're best of friends. So I might use that in a bit of a cheese board this week as well. I grabbed these. It's like a weakness I have when I go into Aldi's. You can't help but look at like their chocolate and biscuit range because it is so different to our usual Coles and Woolies because a lot of it's international. So I grabbed these here. And I think I'm gonna have one while I edit with a cup of tea and get this video up to you guys. So I'll pretty much be able to tell straight away whether I'm a lover or a hater. They're made in Germany. Yeah, like, don't look at the ingredients. I just looked at the packaging and thought, that looks really yum, so I grabbed them. Now for this week, we are gonna have a vegetarian bowl for dinner, a veggie bowl. Some people call them nourish bowls. It's just a bunch of veggies I'm putting into a bowl and serving with either rice, quinoa, or couscous. I'm not too sure, but I wanted to have a sauerkraut and I haven't made any, so I bought this one here. It looked really nice. I'd love to smell it because I love the smell of sauerkraut. It's a product of Poland and they're like the queens and kings of sauerkraut, so I grabbed that. So what I plan to do with my pumpkin is slice it into like big long wedges, bit of maple syrup into the oven with the Aldi's dukkha that I've been gifted, and then serve that with some sauerkraut, some rice on the side, streaks of cucumber for freshness. I'm gonna try and keep it vegetarian as much as I can. Maybe those potatoes, if they're any good, I can cook some more of and we can have those. And it's just like a really good nourished bowl. Maybe a little bit of coleslaw mix if there's any left over from our barbecue on the weekend. I'm actually kind of getting hungry. So that's my plan with the sauerkraut and the pumpkin over here. Carrots I was getting low on. Eggs I am literally out. I probably should have bought two cartons of them. I got the jumbo sized eggs. My son is actually really enjoying egg soldiers at the moment for like dinner or breakfast. And I'm out. And I was planning to cook muffins yesterday with them and I couldn't. So I probably should grab two lots of 12 of those. A few of you suggested trying the Simple, the Aldi's brand 2-minute noodles. I've tried the Coles brand. My daughter did not like them. She did not like them. It was back to the Maggi 2-minute noodles. You guys suggested trying these ones. So these ones here, you get 5 packets for $1.19, I think it was. And I believe the Maggi noodle ones you get a pack of 12 for $8. So if she likes those, they are a lot cheaper. And you may convince me while I'm grabbing the bread, if the bread's good, to maybe grab like 5 or 6 packets of those, and every 3 weeks I could do like a swing around and grab a couple of things. I wish Aldi's would do home delivery or at least click and collect to make life easier. They don't, because that's how they, I think, get their prices to be where they are. Whatever. If it's that good, I can work with it, because I am trying really hard to get our grocery budget down to the $130, $140 mark. The last thing I purchased was some baby cos lettuce, baby gem lettuce this is called. I want to make like some little sanctuary bao kind of things. I want to get the chicken mince I need to purchase today, mix through like a little mixture of some veggies, maybe some coleslaw mixture, some spring onions on top, a little bit of sauce I might rub through it, and maybe it won't be a dinner, maybe be a light dinner one night, a snack on the weekend or something, but I wanted to make some little cups that we can just enjoy and eat. It's really muggy and it's meant to get really warm. So I think that's a really easy way to make a dinner. Cook up some chicken mince, add in some yummy ingredients, capsicum, onion, make a nice little, kind of like a fried rice, but more heavy meat based, if that makes sense, and make some of those cups. I am gonna film. Sorry, I had to get that milk away. It was literally just like dripping in condensation and I was like, oh, the last thing I need is my milk going off. I am planning from tonight a week of dinners. Did I mention that? I'm not too sure. And now my dog wants in. I am filming a week of dinners this week, and literally tonight is leftovers. We had lasagna last night, lasagna, chips and salad, and my husband actually said, did you pick this up this afternoon? I was like, no, I made it. I made it in that massive dinner prep video, and yesterday my kids actually caused me a migraine. They didn't cause me a migraine. I got a migraine after the intense day that my children threw at me with their personalities. Let's just say that. And I had a massive migraine. My husband was running late due to storms. Lasagna in the oven, simple salad, fed the family, husband came home, tag teamed me, and I literally went to bed and slept off the migraine. I ended up having to take some pain relief, but it was really nice. That is leftovers for dinner tonight, but I'm going to start from tonight. I'm going to share with you a week of dinners, and you're going to see some of the stuff I talked about today unfold. There may be some things that you guys suggested with the Aldi's haul that I didn't purchase, and it's probably because the Aldi's I went to didn't have it, or I looked past it and didn't know it was there. Now, when it came to their cheeses, I could have bought a lot of cheese. I have a lot of cheese in my fridge. I've got 2 full blocks that we haven't even touched yet. 3 weeks ago, I purchased the Coles Tasty cheese. I haven't opened the packet yet because I've purchased too much cheese. I really let my fridge go lately and I haven't got it organized, and that is why I like having an organized fridge, because I have had increased food wastage. I have purchased things I'm like, I did not need that. I have missed purchasing things, eggs, because I didn't know that we had run out. She's found a toilet roll. My dog does this. She goes to the bin and pulls out the empty toilet rolls and plays it like a toy. Anyway, so I'm doing a week of dinners this week. Gonna get a bit more organized and try and stay on top of things. If I miss something you really wanted me to try with Aldi's, let me know. I think I might try another store, like not another Aldi store, like another brand to shop at, maybe Woolies, in a couple of months. And then I may go back around and do another Aldi's haul, depending on how I find some of the products, or if I've got some new things, or you guys are like, you have to try this here. I might pop in and do like a mini random kind of a haul. But for today, I'm very happy with what I purchased. I need to go out and grab a couple of bits of my protein, so chicken mince, chicken breast, and some steaks, and I reckon that's going to get me really close. So I spent $88. Chicken breast is going to cost me about $10, $12. Chicken mince, 2 packets for about 10 or 12, so that's $24 just there. And then we'll get some steak. So I'm going to get really close to my budget this week, but I'm trying really hard to get down under 130, under 140. And keep in mind, I bought 1 loaf of bread and I'm down technically a milk, so I may need to pop out midweek. That is okay. Come February, I'm going to be sharing with you my new budget planner, free, completely free. It's currently being tested by a few other people to find any errors or improvements I can make to it. But I'm going to be going through and doing a 28-day financial February challenge, and we are literally going to go through and dissect everything. I'm talking down to budgeting per week for a dog haircut, to get your nails done, your eyelashes, your groceries, your dairy, your meat, your cleaning products, everything. We're really going to understand a budget and actually getting a budget that works for you. It's easy to say my budget for groceries is $130, but if I'm spending $200 a week, unless we want to have Vegemite sandwiches for breakfast, lunch and dinner, there's no way I could get it down that much. So really understanding your spendings and then putting some targets in place on how you can bring it down or make changes to get within or under budget. But that is it for today. That is the Aldi's grocery haul. I'm going to finish putting them away. I'm going to put the kettle on to make a cup of tea and sit down and do some editing while I have some morning tea. I hope you enjoyed this video. Come this time next week, I will have my dinners video up for you, and I'm really keen to test out some of the foods. I'm also really keen to see what I can come up with this vinaigrette. It's a caramelized black cherry condiment with vinegar. It says for salads or roasting vegetables and marinades. I really want to test it out and see what I can come up with. I've never had a black cherry vinaigrette. Let's have a smell. That actually smells quite good. That actually smells quite good. Again, I think they make a nice gift, but I'm actually going to cook with it this week and see what I can come up with. Thanks for watching, guys. That was today's grocery haul, and we'll talk soon. Bye.